Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream. We got bananas in chat from Sweeney Dunstan, Ollie95XS, SAS9602, Surprise Tulpa, Charlie Panda with banana or something, I Love Cats, who is confirmed to be a cat, Shizuku at 3158, Dylan Smalls, Tree, Cheese, Konging, I'll butcher that name, and Cuplex. I'll stop before I butcher more names. Welcome back, peeps. Sweeney Dunstan has resubscribed for 5 months in a row. Sweeney, thank you so much for the continued support, buddy. Appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying this stream that we're going to do today. We're going to get a lot done today, peeps, I'll tell you. Pre-stream music today was Ghost with, is it Mizamia? Or Mizia? Or, geez, I'm not sure. But that song's incredible. Wow, this new album. I got to listen to it yesterday once. I was blown away. I thought it was amazing. But anyway, let's talk about what what I've done in between streams. So I finished zoning up this area, and I think in a couple of places what I'd like to do is maybe add an extra road or two, try and squeeze in a few more houses, especially maybe in this space. Well, or maybe we won't. I don't know. We don't have to do it straight away, that's for sure. And also, put down a marker. I think I might want to put a road over here and have a couple of houses on it, and have it connect up to this area. I was also thinking for residential expansion, we could use some diagonal roads coming out of the grid and build another set of roads going across and do something there. So that's a nice idea. I said Mizamia? Ollie says Mizamia is the right name, but I read it Miasma. Now that I read it again. Jeez, I don't know. It starts with an M, says I Live Cats. That's good enough. Hey, how is your day and how's your tea, says Jasper. But tea is hot and fresh. It needs about 12 minutes and it'll be ready to go. T is for... Is it for transport? Is it for terminal? I've forgotten what T is for. I was obviously looking at this area and thinking I need to fill it with something. I don't know what T stands for. I knew when I put T at the time that I would forget as well. Jeez, well, anyway, the first thing that I want to do is over here. I left a little marker. I think we should put a road going between these two, because it gets kind of heavy here sometimes, I've noticed, the traffic. So a little diagonal road means the traffic from this side goes across that way. Here's the problem. First of all, there's some horrible grid. If I use Road Anarchy, it removes a building. Yeah, we're gonna get away with that one, I think. But we will need to adjust the traffic lights. And I need to do that first. Every time. Catches me out. Alright, anyway, that was really backed up when I looked at it the other day. Also, the sound of this game is muted currently. We have the radio turned off, right? Why use concrete roads on the smaller roads instead of dirt roads? Hera Krabby, it's just what I do. I just use the concrete ones, I guess. These are lower quality, so I think the residents aren't as happy with them. So yeah, we're going to build up all of this area of residential. Maybe we'll put some commercial in. Some of it's unfinished. There's a few quirks here and there. For example, this roundabout, I believe, was built with one of the settings here raising the land, because it's all slightly raised. And so it always creates a bridge. So I thought, why don't we just have that bridge come through here anyway? And you can see I've kind of messed around and done some interesting stuff. But this bit here is what we should focus on first. Let's go ahead and connect these roads together. And start expanding residential. Roman Empire II says, reminders. 1, residential expansion with diagonal roads. 2, put roads going in between 2 places. We're not doing promises as of yet, because those things that I showed you are just ideas that I'm working with, right? Like things that I want to do. And then let's have that one do a curvy road to there. Cool, that's kind of all right. I think this road here is just too close to the highway, so we'll get rid of it. I also feel like there could be another road in this space. Let's go to the middle of this junction. Let's pull out straight roads, then make it a diagonal road. My breakfast has been eaten, says Sass. That is good. I've had breakfast as well. I had some muesli. It's some homemade muesli, so it's got no sugary stuff in it, which is fantastic. Yeah, that looks like a good idea for that spot. Over on this side, though, maybe this is where we connect it to the offices, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to put a road there. Well, actually, if you think about it, this traffic has got a way in, so there should be no harm in creating a shortcut to get to this area. So let's go ahead and add that there. Then these roads will probably connect into that district, but we're kind of more focused on this area at the moment. Let's just scale back, delete that, and have a curvy road like that. So what do you think? That's our area. I think it'll look better once it's built up. Now, we had a district and a policy over here for like high-tech, self-sustaining kind of environment. I think what we'll do in this area is similar, but without the high-tech, maybe. We should also, I think we should also make this one big district, so this will go through into this space. There we go. And we need names. We need to name everything, peeps. So throw your names in chat. What map is this, says Ivy Cow? It's one of the vanilla maps, that's what I know. I think it's called Islands. Justin Palmer says, I'm only eating my dinner now. You're eating your dinner, and you're probably upside down on the other side of the planet, aren't you? Jeez. One Testicle says, hey X, what would the city of Mumbo Jumbo be named using the spoon? I'd love to see Mumbo play a game like this. It'd be interesting to see what he does with it. It's definitely not the same as Redstone, is it? Cuplex, I'm not calling it that. Jeez. Tea District. That's very Biffa. Cup of Tea Town. I think Biffa always names his town after a cup of tea. Honkit says, I'm having an exam tomorrow when I come back from school. I'll watch some X-Vids. Cool. District Doom. Derp District. Turtle Town. I like Turtle Town. Turtle Town it is. Turtle Town going on over here. Let's do all the sensible ones. We should really upgrade the city to heat, don't you think, at some point? Maybe that's... Okay, let's make that a stream promise today. We've got to upgrade the city's heat. There's also something else that I want to do in this area as well. So I said we're not doing high-tech housing, right? But we are doing the self-sufficient... and the thing that I'm looking for is one of these. So I've got to go to the residential... Self-sufficient buildings, that's right. Bam. So self-sufficient buildings in this area. Man, I had crime in the other park. Why is the crime rate high there? It's a mystery. So here's something else that I noticed. All of this is at 10%, but so are these ones as well. So I think what we're going to do is see what happens when we bump all of these up to 10%. Because we should make a boat ton more money. By the way, I've noticed in this game, and I've said it many times in my series, and it still feels the same today, this budget here always feels very adaptable. Like, I noticed that we were spending 9 grand on this thing, so I turned it off. Oh, and I turned it off and then we lost our next game. Interesting. But I turned it off and then quite quickly does this thing sort of stabilize again. So we're going to see this thing skyrocket upwards, but then eventually over time it will just naturally make its way down. Low land value. So I believe where we see these signs we need to increase the land value because we've just raised the taxes. I'm hoping that car parking space might do the job here. We should... Oh, we are playing on slow speed as well. I was going to say we should keep it slow. So perhaps we put a small park, actually. We could put one of those over here. There's a lot of people walking in the area as well, so that's good for them. So the land value should hopefully increase a little there. I'm not seeing those icons. Still just that one that doesn't like it. I thought I saw some more. It looks like they're going to be happy with the changes, peeps. Looks like it ain't going to be no bother. We're making 22,000 now. The money's going to roll in. Jeez. Make taxes 100%, says that Jared. I don't think it goes that high. But what I remember is you couldn't really ever... Wait a minute, Cuplex in chat says, yes, more taxes. It increases degree of socialism in the city. My goodness me, you got to have an agenda for everything. It was just a nice little game where we were taxing people. But now it's an ideological battle, jeez. Yeah, I got some cool ideas for decorating this area, but we're going to focus on zoning. Residential is now actually the one that we don't need a lot of. So... we kind of... actually, that's a really good point. Where are we going to continue expanding our offices and such? That is the question. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to build houses under the roundabout, just in case you were wondering. Maybe we make this district over here offices, actually. That kind of makes a bit of sense, doesn't it? Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we'll make the middle bit residential and the far side bit offices, because we need more offices. Oh, yes! Oh, yes, look! Look, there's an arrow and a circle and a U. Oh, the mystery of the arrow and the circle and the U. What could it possibly mean? Why is there a road here? Why is that there? Let's see if anyone can solve that cryptic message. Okay. Well, I'll start zoning this area. So, how about we have some high density stuff down the middle? You'll notice these blocks are smaller, so we need to zone them like this. And then we could put services and parks on the corner. Yeah, that's a good point. These areas are going to need that. There we go. I have to concentrate. Nice. Yeah, we'll have that go down the middle, and then we can put some services and stuff around it. Let's speed up the game. The demand is high. Stuff should start moving in pretty quick. Daily streams, says gaming with throw question mark. At the moment it seems like that's what we're doing, doesn't it? Why so early, says Marvin O. Oh, it's what I do on the weekend. I stream nice and early. So if these areas are mixed, it kind of means we could probably put a little bit more offices down here straight away. Not a large amount. Small office there. Just something like that at the end of that street. Right, you are without power. That makes a lot of sense. So on the opposite side of the streets, we're going to end up with some low-density residential. Hopefully the power grid can connect across there, so I don't have to have a bunch of ugly power lines. Ugly power lines. Asuma, what tea do you have today, says that Jared. It is a English breakfast. Tea is dead and cold and sad, says Rubinio. No, the tea is hot and warm and ready to be drunk. Right, now that should be the grid connecting. Yes, yes it is. That is good to see. So for parks and stuff, I wonder if you can put any of these sorts of features. City Park, right? Like just on its own. Does it need to be inside of one? Because what would it mean if I put that there? Let's just place it down and find out. They like it. So does it just count as a park? Wow, that actually looks really nice. That looks very nice there. Oh, and do you know what we should think about? Walkability and public transport. I mean, we've got this big line here. That's good. And generally, it doesn't look like it's much of a walk to get to the office area. So probably just a couple of extra paths here and there would do the trick, wouldn't it? So I think the layout's pretty primo to begin with. Right, let's go turn that into a grid thing. Like, we're not only going to have you there, we're going to have one here, and one over here, and one on that side. Tea reminders all throughout chat. Thank you, peeps. I'll be trying the tea in just a second. How about then we also make that a block of high density, so it's a little bit more enclosed, and then the rest can be lower density. Let's also put a couple of corner shops in on the opposite side, just these bits here. Always good to have some corner shops, isn't it? And then we'll make these big chunks the normal type. And then we'll look at getting services and stuff in here real soon. So remember how we were making 22,000 a moment ago? Look how it's dropped down to about 13,000 at the bottom. I swear that thing always just seems to level itself out. It never stays ridiculously high or anything. A farming district for industrial demand would look cool, says 88TS. I think once we're done with these projects here, we will probably start to look at stuff like that. Some of the things that we haven't really dived into with this mod yet. Mods? You know, game. Okay, so these things are all going to need services like health and other things. I could go right there. On the opposite side, a fire station. Oh, if I put it on that road, it's sort of closer, isn't it? That's a very good point. And I don't think we did any education in these areas, so we should probably figure out where the schools are going to go. I got a funny idea for where the school could go. Let's put you on that street. So fire, health, police, I guess death care would be the other thing, so we'll put you over here. And now that area is very well covered. So when it comes to education, these areas aren't covered at all. If we put a school under the roundabout, no one wants to live there, but we could put a school there. Except it won't let me place it. So the spread of like a high school building, we've also got the community school as well, which has a higher upkeep. So really, the place you want to put it is sort of in the middle, obviously. Probably a good idea to do that and remove a couple of houses. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here. Those are just houses, aren't they? So we want to remove as little as possible. Is the range bigger? I think it's slightly bigger on this one. Only just. Maybe we'll go with the normal school then, since it's a smaller footprint. Alright, so there you go. That's what that area looks like now. Got a school in there. X, to troll the entire stream, say, "Hey Siri, play William Shatner's Common People," or "Okay Google, play William Shatner's Common People." Now people are going to be mad at me, aren't they, for reading that Cuplex? They're going to be angry. I doubt it. Would it work? I don't know. Do those things have built-in voice recognition for the people that actually have them? Like, you wouldn't want a stranger using it. Jeez, those road goad lines, goodness me. Right, connection there I think would be good. And we've got to build up more of those roads. This is a nice little block, isn't it? These houses have got greenery and stuff on them. It looks fantastic. Wow. This area looks really cool, actually. Looks very good. And now we've got a fair bit of traffic flowing through here as well. Hopefully it won't cause any problems. Yes, they're built-in voice recognition, says Cuplex. When I say voice recognition, I mean, like, can they recognise which person it is, not just that it's a voice? I'm on headphones, says Giverell. Damn it, put your speakers on. Burning Lava says, "Okay Google, give me my coffee." Brilliant. Just make some coffee for me, you know, not a big deal. Right, let's zone out the opposite sides here with... Oh, I think if you look at that, they're actually supposed to be blocks of 4. So they're supposed to be the larger ones, and this is the smaller thing here. Let's develop it up to that point. And is it the same deal on this side? It might be. In this case, we'll just have them like so. Cool, plenty of space to expand. Now we need those offices around here. I Love Cat says, "Got my PayPal account back." Jeez, what happened to it? Did someone pinch it? I'm glad you got it back. That's slightly alarming. I remember having my PayPal account shut down when I was running xpd.im. That was kind of alarming, but that didn't last very long, so that was okay. But Cats, thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate the support. I hope you're enjoying today's live stream. Where was that connection? I'm pretty sure it was about there. So I had this idea. Why don't we keep this bridge going to about there? Oh, too steep, is it? Yeah, something like that. Cats in chat says, ding-a-ling-a-ling. I got a noise in here, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Yeah. Piggy says, okay, Google, make me get noticed. I mean, that might be a dangerous request to the old Google. You don't know what it's going to do. I might put a little bit of anarchy on for that one. Oh, wait, did I already have anarchy on? I'm pressing the wrong button. That one's going to need it as well. Right, so we've got a pillar in the middle of the road, and over on this side, it's not in the middle of the road, but it's a thing. So let's go use the move it tool. Just gently get that squashed over to there. And this one can probably come this way a little bit as well. It's very low, very, very low. Let's select the both of them. Just three little notches like that. Yeah, that's alright, isn't it? Do you know what else we need? We need a junction check. Yeah, look at this. Too many lights in the city. We don't want any lights. We've got lights here and there. Alright, let's let it play. Robinho says, read it carefully. Read what carefully now? Cuplex says, X, the phone doesn't need to recognise who spoke it. It just executes the command no matter who says it. You should turn it off in case someone trolls you in public. I don't have it. I don't have that stuff. That's what I was saying. Does it know who's telling it? Because, you know, that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? I think it would be a good idea. So what about these roads? We've got these small roads over the edge here. Have a little bridge. Yeah, something like that. That's awesome. This one can come over a little bit further. Maybe not, actually. Maybe not that much further over. And then I think what we'll do is go down in this direction. In fact, let's try and... It's going to end up being like parallel to the train tracks. Okay, we're going to need to turn off angle snapping. How far out can you go? Okay, I won't build that yet. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go... Oh, we need the angle snap now. Going to go one like that, and then one like that. And then just connect those two together. Not bad. Maybe it's too many bridges. Like, it does look a little bit odd having 3 of them staggered like that. How do you make a bridge, says LF Gaming? Use the page up, page down tool. In fact, since I just sussed that out and this road is pretty close, we'll make these dead ends that go right up to the tracks. And we'll probably do some scenery stuff where we put some like walls up against the track, so it's not as like, you know, close to this, although it kind of is close. iOS for Android is burning lava. I mean, I don't know much about that. It might be a thing you can do, I'm not sure. So, have I still got anarchy on? Got to be careful of that. So we can't go through there. I don't really want to build on that side, but it's like an opportunity to drag a road round there. Right, I guess we've got to keep zoning, right? But we were also working on our schools. And these alternative schools, they always cost more, but they have a higher reach. So if we put a high school somewhere near the middle, it kind of looks like it would cover this entire region. A regular high school wouldn't. So I think we should be putting an Institute of Creative Arts just here. And maybe we could use the Move It tool to like raise it upwards. Oh, that would be just a crazy idea. What a crazy, crazy idea. Okay, so let's take this road. And then let's go put a straight road just about here. And let's use this tool that drags... I think I've got to put Anarchy on. No, why don't we have the extra set of options, or do we? Forces the ground to follow the elevation of the road. That's the one that I want. Okay. So we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. way too high. Let's go 1, 2, 3 down. Just up by 1 notch. That's what I'm talking about. Right, so now if we were to put the school on that. I've got to say, that's pretty awesome, putting that in the middle of the roundabout. Kind of noisy for the school kids, I'll give you that. They're not too happy about it, but I tell them to shut up. Just tell them to shut up. Shut up, kids. Shut up and learn stuff. Let's put the anarchy on. I hear lots of good noise bubbles. That's what I call them. I don't know why they're bubbles. Yeah, so clearly those roads are not realistic. And that might be tricky to edit because... Should we just let that go? Should we just be like, yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. We've got a donation here, Noise in the Ear from I Love Cats saying my account got limited because I sent them a message and they noticed I Love Cats the Third didn't sound like my real name. I forgot they take things seriously because it's money and it's important. Pfft, money isn't important, it's just a number. It's kind of true. I mean, it's important for the basics in life, right? Like, living has a cost these days, but yeah, they certainly don't like those not real names, I guess. Wait a minute, you're the cat the third? What's going on? I think we can adjust this roundabout a teeny tiny bit, and that's what I'm going to do. So let's use the move it tool. Cats, thank you again for the donation, man. Greatly appreciated. I hope you're enjoying the stream and having a good time. Do we have traffic lights here? No, those are just stop signs. So let's go and raise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Kind of looks like we can do all of that. And then now let's do just this one. Now that's very subtle. It looks okay. This one here looks like it could get raised more, and now that's not as ridiculous. So back to the move it tool. Maybe that one a little bit as well. Okay, now we have a school in the middle of this area. That's pretty amazing, don't you think? Surprise Tolbert says, living has a cost these days. When has it not? When we didn't have money. You know, when we didn't have money and when we were living in the forests and the jungles, it was about living day to day, hunting your meal, you know. Money weren't even a concept. I mean, that's the thing. Money is an idea. It only works because we all believe in it. Man, this new district looks really cool as well, doesn't it? In fact, I really love these high-rise buildings in the middle. That was a terrific idea. Let's continue zoning then. Although we do need to build a university at some point. I'll give you that. I was half wondering if we should make some offices here, but I don't think that makes much sense. Let's go ahead. You're a big block. You're a big block. No, you're a big block. That's not as big. And that's kind of it. Let it do its thing. People want to move in. They're moving in. Tea reminders in chat. I'll drink some more tea then. Thank you everyone for the tea reminder. I think X needs to learn about efficiency in placement. X would be a terrible mayor, says Epic Canine. What exactly about efficiency in placement am I doing wrong then? You let me know, Mr. Expert. Jeez, trying to tell me how to do my job. This is my city, Derpopolis. I mean, 84,000 people live here. Put your hand up in chat if you want to live in Derpopolis, if you want to live in a city like this. You know, you can have a house over here covered in greenery. It's amazing. Yeah, let's make this like a strip of offices that goes straight into the residential area. I think that would be cool. Cool way to connect the two areas together. Satisfy a little bit of that demand, you know. Frozen August has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Frozen August, thank you so much for your support. It's greatly appreciated. I hope you're enjoying today's stream. And don't know what else to say. Thank you. Appreciate it. Lots of people want to live in the city. That's good to see. Thank you for all the hands up in chat, peeps. Really torn over here, says Hexire. I'm really torn. I don't know if I should live in this Durfopolis. Right, so let's get some of these streets going. All the way to the ends. Just get the peeps moving in. And while they're doing that, I think we should go work on a couple of other areas as well. Let's actually get a teeny tiny bit more commercial over here. Just let's have a couple of commercial slabs there. We'll call them slabs. Don't know why. You're a slab. So that's looking great now. And remember, a lot more decoration work has got to go into this. There's a lot of like bare roads just around this area, so trees will help break that stuff up. Man, that's so cool though. The university was the last thing, and it would be possibly one of these, although the price is pretty pricey. So these people don't have access to a university, although given the green housing over here, does it mean they're travelling there from somewhere? Because we have a university there. Maybe public transport could help people get there, so we'll leave that one alone for now. Actually, the thing I want to go right, so peeps in chat, hashtag theory. What's your theory? What's this about? Please explain. I need to know if anyone knows, you know. That is what I need to know. Green Cobra says, X, can I ask why you say a cha-cha when you mean a cha-cha? I just say what I mean, you know. A cha-cha's the name. Saying it's the game, it's just what I do. So I really like this layout. The bit that where do I start to not like this layout? It's also good to see them using that road. This stuff up here, just to me, ain't making any sense. Let's get rid of it for now, because we don't need it. So we kind of lose our way with that road there. That's for sure. That path is without purpose now. Hashtag theory aliens, says Wobblemaker. Jeez, aliens! X is trying to make sky drawings, says Frozen Yogurt. Roundabout. Retired owl, you're partly right. Symbol means you are here. Bebra, it's not true. Theory, no you. U is for university and roundabout with a connection where the arrow is, says Stellian. You are almost right, you've got it. The connection, the roundabout. All the lines are adding up. The U is for underground, though. Oh, underground, you say? What's that about? Well, we will see soon enough. So, what I want to do is add a roundabout, as you know. But I want to add an over and underground connection here. So let's go to our highway tools, because we have this road coming through, and I thought, rather than going all the way through this intersection, which is starting to get busier, right? Let's pull in some traffic off of this road. Obviously, some of the traffic comes from other areas, but we could have a road go straight across there. Thing is, that Cremmy is going to get moved. Spangleboo will be angry. That is the demolition tool. That's not the way to move a Cremmy. Let's go put our Cremmy just over there. This is also like a quick connection, so check it out. What we'll do... do we have all of our snaps on? Do I still have... Yes, I don't want that. Right, so it wants to snap from about there, but I actually want to start from about here. Yeah, I'd like to get this path like real close to the one below. In fact, we may as well just do that for now. Right, and then where's this going to go when it goes across there? That's another important question. Also, all my snaps are off. So we can get it to there, but it won't want to go over the top of that car park. So I think we should reposition this, actually. Let's get it... it's not snapping. There we go. Again, it's too close to that bit. Can I then curve that off without clipping it? So maybe, where are we going to put this other roundabout? Oh, I guess I could have it join this roundabout, although this has already got quite a few connections. So I wanted to put in another one. Why do you wake up so early, says my name, Jeff? Because that's when the sun comes up. Go to sleep when the sun goes down, come up when the sun comes up. It's what your body's used to. Right, if I just... it's not split in two, is it? Maybe if we ignore the snapping stuff for now. I could also anarchy this, right? Can I anarchy that? Oh, do you know what? I might just anarchy it, because that looks cooler. Alright, yeah, let's anarchy that. We can have some cool looking stuff when we use anarchy. Alright, so we're going to bring you to about there in a straight line. Anarchy. And anarchy again. You know what? Unfortunately there's no support there. Because that would otherwise look great. You still ain't got support. Okay, so let's go to that one. To there. And then anarchy. Bam. No, you went off grid. Alright, that's wonderful. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I wonder if we put a bunch of small commercial buildings here, will they look like a bunch of like stalls or something? Like a market lane? I don't know. But let's see what happens when we give them single blocks. It's probably going to look a little odd with this thing right above it. Also, I think the whole of that road could be lowered. And this road here needs tweaking. So let's move that thing to about there. Maybe even a bit further. There you go. And then change that. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Look at that. Beautiful stuff going on here, peeps. Now, the other connection is going to be an underground one, and it will come from under here in our park space that's reserved, so we can have that exit connection wherever we like. So if we're going to lower the height of this, let's go to the move it tool and grab all of these. Wait, I'm not shift selecting, am I? Oops, wrong bit. I'll start again. Or do I? Wait, I think I unselected it. There we go. Okay, now let's lower these down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's pretty cool, I think. That's pretty cool. This thing goes well. What do peeps think of it? What do you think of what we're doing? We've got a donation here, Noise in the Ear, from none other than Pony Butts, saying 3 music events in May. 3 music events planned so far this month, including Slayer. Several planned for July and August. Another festival in September. This is a good year for music. Also, you going to download, right? Gonna tell us about it, right? Right? Yeah, Pony, I'm going to download this year. But yeah, like the amount of festivals and stuff, like it's crazy to live in this area. In this era, it really is like a sort of prime season for music festivals. There are loads of them this summer in the UK. I'm not really going to go to many this summer though. I won't have the time for it. And yeah, over in America, there's just tons and tons of tons. But that's great. Like, let me just add that up again. 3 in May. Several planned for July, and another in August. So, like, quite a lot of festivals you're going to. That's awesome, Pony. I'm glad you're going to them and enjoying them. Festivals are great. They're wonderful. Thank you again for the donation, Pony. Appreciate it. How often do you work out? Says something. I work out every 2nd of 3 days at the moment, and I run on that 3rd day. Although yesterday, check this out. So, last time, when did I get jelly legs? So I ran a while back and I got jelly legs, which happens sometimes, you know. There's all these factors that can go into your, like, fitness and health, and sometimes those factors mean that you just, you know, you get exhausted one day when you think perhaps you've got all the things right. So I got jelly legs the other day when I was running, and I didn't think I would have because I had sort of planned my day out well and I'd slept well and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, yesterday I decided to go for a cycle. I was supposed to be practicing guitar, and it was too hot. I just felt really muggy and can't be arsed, and I thought, don't stress out about it, go do something productive. So I went for a cycle, and then I came back after the cycle, still didn't feel like playing, just, I don't know, something was off. So I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to go for a run. So after doing a massive cycle, I cycled really far as well, and I went for a run as well, and I did my running route without getting jelly legs, which was really bizarre after doing a run. What on earth is jelly legs, says I Love Cats. It's basically where your legs give up on you. Like, you run, and then at some point, like, I don't know what it is medically, but I would describe it as like that you just can't get energy to your legs, and they just start to give up, and they feel like jelly, basically. They feel very wobbly and hard to stand on. Yeah, that's what jelly legs are. Anyway, kind of getting a little bit off traffic here. I kind of want to make a marker. I'm going to need road anarchy to do this. So if I put that there, destroy those roads. Right, now I've got what I need to build a roundabout in the exact correct spot. So we're going to go with a grid that is that size. I wonder if there's a unique road type we could use for our roundabout. And it's got to be a one-way road. I don't want it to be a particularly big roundabout now. We'll probably just stick to these. So our roundabouts go that direction. Let's make sure we do this one the same. Excuse me. X, what is this road anarchy you're on about, says Bleed Green. It's a mod that allows you to place the road regardless of what the vanilla game says. So I'll give you a very quick demonstration of that. Alright, so let's go grab our roads. Straight line like this, we've got a connection. If I go... Oh, I've got anarchy on. So, see the difference? Right? That's me turning anarchy on and off. It allows you to put the roads wherever you want. Oh, and it changed the shape. Changed the shape big time, didn't it? Let's go... Not bulldoze. Let's go to the move it tool. Maybe we bring that in. Ooh, wow. Bring that in a little bit. Also, I was supposed to have this connection come in somewhere here. So it's kind of actually not big enough for what I wanted. Now that I think about it. Or maybe we can make... Nah, we'll find a way to make it work. That's what we'll do. So if we actually look at where this is here, let's use the move it tool. Move it tool. Okay, now we gotcha. Let's move that back. Fair ways. It's pretty. Do you know what? We'll have it like in the car park a little bit, because why not? We've got the anarchy stuff going on. Now what we'll do is we'll take our highway access ramp and we'll go from here to there, but we need anarchy. Actually, if we look at the shape of the ramp, it's kind of disgusting. Maybe we'll actually go and move this again. Keeping that road nice and straight. How do we feel about those little buildings? They're a bit quirky, I think. But hey, they're there. Okay, now we're going to build a road. Turn off the move it tool. Ah, beautiful ramp. Just what we wanted. Just what we wanted. So there's our inbound traffic road, and now what we need is an exit traffic road. I think this thing should start off just straight, right? Straight and parallel to our roundabout. And now what it's got to do is it's got to find its way back onto this highway, which shouldn't be too difficult. Let's start off with a bit of a wide turn. There is that, so we have to go to about here and then go underneath. So let's get the straight road now. Okay, we're coming back across all the way to about here-ish. Then we want to turn the corner. And now we want to come up to this road. Bam, like that. That being said, look at the ramp. Pretty disgusting. That's kind of the same disgusting ramp again. Let's try that again. Bigger ramp. Bigger connection, wider. That looks more like it. Nicely spaced out, smoother connection, and that's it. So from there to over here. And stuff's coming down here now. And it makes the area look really built up. That's cool. That's very cool. Alright, so let's start to build up these areas a little bit then. So I think we should have some buildings over on this side. Let's go grab that little marker there and build a straight road. We'll put some trees on this one. And we'll... Anarchy! There we go. Sorry, I have to say anarchy when I do that now. I would like to have some tall buildings either side of this road to make it feel like it's snug into the area a little bit more. So we're going to do that. And then over here behind it, we'll have some low density stuff. We also got to think about where we're going to put our other big buildings as well. Assuming you scallywag. I haven't... Jeez. I haven't heard that one in ages. Your use of phallic imagery is astounding. I mean, you'll see what you think. If you're thinking about it, you'll see it wherever you want to see it. I mean, circles and straight lines are kind of common occurrences, are they not? I mean, I think you're seeing what you want to see, you know. Let's go grab this path right here and bring it through. This game is so much fun. I feel like I could just play it for ages. That's kind of what we do when we stream, isn't it? We play it for ages. Let's bring it down a couple of notches to about there. And then we'll need a little bit of curviness to drop. Right, we've got some serious snap going on. Snap the angle off. Go down a touch. Anarchy. Anarchy. Solves the problem every time. Then we can use the move it tool and just... And let's... There. Ooh, there we go. That's the one. Maybe give that a nudge up a couple as well. There we go. Alright, so now we've got some walking ways to get around there. I want to put tons of walking paths everywhere in this little area as well. Is that road even connected, says Roshko? Which one are we talking about? Yep, that one's connected, so's this one here. We just saw him use it. I also think we can make that angle a little bit nicer if we prod it over some more. Just a little bit. Because it's got to then turn that way, so they slow down dramatically. But it's working. I mean, traffic's coming in from this way now, which means less traffic through there, even if only a tiny bit. Let's go back to the path tool. Where else? I think we should put a path through this space, right? Let's come out to about here. Oh, goodness me, this grid snapping stuff is awful sometimes. Let's turn off that one. Can I just have a nice old path? Can it go under there? Now, it's saying it's going to... If I anarchy or not, it will destroy it, I think is what it's saying. So let's take that, raise it. Let's go back to our pathing tool. Right, so from here to about there. Then we're going to turn the corner, go in a straight line. No, you're going to be a pain in the bum. That's what I'm talking about. Right. Let's get that in place. Now let's move this one downwards. Very nice, very nice. Let's destroy this one here. Have you ever thought of going to Jersey in the English Channel, says Harvey J Gaming. I haven't thought of it. I'm not sure what there is to do on Jersey. I might have been there when I was a kid. Dude, there is some serious snapping going on here. Road length snapping is the one. I'm learning my snaps with time, you know. Oh, lag spike. Okay, so then somewhere here, probably before that pillar. So let's... we've got to destroy a lot of... Oh, now it's going to... No, it's going to let me build it. Wonderful. Let's go to about there. I think we want to go through to the other side. We might be able to add a little bonus thing. A little bonus path through here. I can't anarchy that because it will destroy that building. Let's go back a step. Let's go from here to there. So about here. That's kind of alright. Let's move that in a little closer. Wonderful. Do you like that, peeps? Is it good? This game is very therapeutic, says that Jared. It is, isn't it? Just controlling your little city, making sure everything's alright in the city. That's all you got to do. Just make sure it's alright. Actually, if anywhere, we want a connection on that bit. Let's, Or maybe this is the better path to add there. We're probably not going to build anything. Oh, hello. We're not going to build anything on that roundabout, so why not make that like so? There we go. Nice bunch of little connections. New roundabout, new buildings. We've got to think about where the big stuff is going to go. So, if we go to our monuments, I wonder how close we are to unlocking these things. Construct tax office. As all I've got to do is make a tax office, are you telling me? Where is the tax office then? Average citizen health under 20%. No thanks. No thanks. Not looking at that. Have less than 1 money. No. Fill 3 instances of cemetery. Right. Where is the tax office? Bird and Bee Heaven. 5,000 squares of self-sufficient building specialisation. Let's keep that going then. And then we'll unlock that thing and put it in the area. I don't know where this tax office is, but we've got a clock tower. So that's entertainment value right there. Oh, sweet. We've got to put that in this area. Wow. That's going to be a great building for the look of this area. So we've got a very tall one right there. Maybe we put it on that corner? Or... oh, I feel like we'll know where to put that one when we build the next one. So we've unlocked something cool there. Let's keep going through these because we've got... ooh. Sea Fortress. Okay. Right, so we've got that big thing, the Science Centre. We're not putting that in this area. So they're in this tab here. 3 big buildings. This one I think is way too big for this area. But it's kind of what we need. We need all 3 of these in here. We need to figure out how do all 3 of these buildings fit into this area together. 4. Actually, it's 4 in total now. So this thing's just too massive. Maybe we put it there. We ain't gonna know until we try. Alright, that is kind of mahoosive. Now, the problem I see there is that the land is a bit whack, for lack of a better word, over on that side. Let's go grab these 3 points and raise them up a little bit. It's not bringing the building with it, so I also need to go... ah, can you see this line here? That's really quite awkward. So if we go to about there, drag this one downwards a little, and then we need to drag the one at the other end up. And the one in the middle. Aha, nicely aligned. So these other roads might end up looking a little bit goofy, that's fine. It is what it is. Okay, that's going to work there, I think. We're going to make it work there. What do y'all peeps think about this mega building we've just put in place? I think we're going to need some high density commercial, and this stuff's going to need to really get like that sort of height. So we should probably put a park or something on this corner or nearby to increase the land value. So where are we in terms of parks? I keep looking in the wrong tab. Small parks. Small park. Maybe on the corner like that. Yeah, we'll have a small park there. Hopefully that helped a little bit. So they're moving in. This area's looking a little bit more lived in, I guess. So here, we're going to change these roads up, I think. Right, you are straight away a bridge, which we don't really want. Right, now I think we might be able to solve that problem by using a anarchy tool, a particular one. It's nice, says Green Cobra. I'm glad you think it's nice. I think it's all right. We'll get there. There we go. That's the one that we wanted. So that tool allows us to match that, I guess. So now now the things that we put in here are kind of dictating what we need to do a little bit. That's cool, I like that. That's alright, let's go and give you that. Should we zone up some of these other areas again? Keep expanding it. Let's come in here and give you all of these blocks. And let's do just a massive chunk over here. Keep growing. And soon we'll unlock another monument. And that monument we'll probably want to put in this area as well. Alright, so that's doing pretty good. Now, what are the other monuments that we've got to build? We've got to build the stadium and the modern art museum. That could potentially go there. It lines up with that road. However, I did want to remove the crossroads. So having it there might be okay. Well, there looks like a pretty good spot. Right next to that big avenue. I think I'm going to chuck it there for now. And then this road over the back here, I think it's just going to have to continue on the same angle for now. Right, so that thing looks beastly there as well, doesn't it? Let's get a pipe in this place. Alright, and then we're clearly going to need to build up the area again. Like, I know I was only going to have this bit as high density, but we need to keep building up this area directly around these cool monuments we're building. So let's have a whole strip of high density there, and then low density will go in the other areas. Alright, now we've got one more thing to put in, which is the stadium. I feel like the stadium should have a load of car parks around it, right? So, wait, is that it? It is a stadium. It doesn't look as impressive as I thought it might. So if we get it about here-ish, we can let this area kind of trail off into car parks and whatnot. Let's grab this road, make it parallel to that one there. And let's have them both... need my snaps. I need my snaps. The back of it is still wonky. The back of this building, it'll be whatever it is. Oh, that bit there is a bit, yeah. That's going to happen. So, yes, I'm seeing it in my head. It's kind of hard to describe, but you'll see it soon enough. Let's get one extra bit like that. Actually, I'm really not sure. No, that isn't going to go the way I thought it would. Let's actually just take that for now. And let's do something like that. Okay, yeah, I think this area is kind of coming to its natural conclusion now. This curved road don't look right though. There it is. Bam. Right, so the stadium's going to go somewhere around here. Ah, yes, it was Taylor Street, says Jim Orion. Oh, right, the name of the street that something's wrong with is called Taylor Street. Okay. I think we're going to put it right there. Let's get this piping stuff done a little bit smarter. Here's the thing, we had some nice raised footpaths around this area. We've kind of lost that a little bit actually because we've brought it down to this height. I would like to bring those raised footpaths back, but I don't know where the raised footpath would exactly go or where it would be needed. I guess getting from one side of this roundabout to the other would be a spot. Maybe we could put one across the back of the Modern Art Museum. Oh, I'm getting a weird thing in my throat at the moment. So in the zone, haha, he was so close to your message too, says Legans. Copper Street. Tony Street. Copper Street. Wine Street. Broad Street. Mulberry Street? That's a roundabout. It's not a street. Yeah, let's go put in a path over here. Maybe we should do a different type now. Let's do this one raised. Oh, the road grid lines. Please don't snap. So where is that going to connect to? Kind of steep, isn't it? The whole thing could probably be lowered, so we'll do that after. This path here needs sorting out. There we go. And then what I want to do is put like car parks and stuff in this area. Let's go check out. Is that a car park? Yeah, and it looks utterly ridiculous. But we might be able to fix that a little bit. So if I were to put a whole bunch of them here, and then grab the road, we could possibly move the road up. Well, we can, but that just looks absolutely warped, doesn't it? I'm not sure what to do about that. I feel like we should leave this area alone a little bit now. We've put in a whole bunch of stuff, and it's looking cool. It needs a lot more work as it grows. The traffic's all right in this area. We could probably expand it a little bit more, but we need to get those offices going in order to expand this area. So we want to do one of those monument things, don't we? Wasn't it like level 3? 5,000 meters of walking tours. Interesting. Oh, we forgot about the tower. The clock tower. That was supposed to go in this area as well. Ooh. Centre of the roundabout would be like an iconic place for it. Maybe just there, actually. That's a nice little spot for it to snugly fit into. Kind of looks like Big Ben a little bit. It's probably based on Big Ben. Let's put a block of high density opposite it. Right, so what was that monument that we were trying to unlock? Was it this one? Nope. It must have been level 2 then? Nope. Level 4. Oh, don't tell me I can't find it. Oh. I can't find it. Ah, there it is. Self-sufficient buildings. Cool. Let's go unlock that sucker. What's some good new music out there, says Bebra. Oh, jeez. Go read my music blog. There you go. Solved. Answer solved. Problem. I don't even know what I was trying to say with the word solved. Answered your question, I think. Maybe. Yeah, let's just zone all of this up now. That's all we're ever going to do. I just wanted to do it steadily. We can probably get a block closer to the highway there. Then all of that is a place to build, so there's that. Maybe a little spot of commercial. Actually, no, there really isn't any need for it. And that's kind of most of this done. They've all got water. We should check our vitals quickly. Vitals look kind of good. Garbage is getting a little bit tricky again. Let's put another one over here. Alright, so next up we're going to turn this area into an offices area. Oh look, we've got a little bit more here to zone as well. Where could I find X's PC specs, says Alex Brash. You can find it on xisumatwo.com. Let's put a little commercial shop at the end of that street. Oh, lag spike of saving the auto-ness. In fact, we'll... Oh, that's not a 3, never mind. Put one there as well. Do you know what I didn't do? I didn't really put a lot of parks in this area, I've just realised. So let's quickly add some in before too many people move into those spaces. Let's go get like a small park, yeah. Put you there. And then we'll put one up here. Alright, and that just about covers most of that area. It's not particularly great. We could maybe squeeze one here. And then probably one there. I don't think this park has a very big effect on them. Maybe we should try like a plaza. Or a dog park. Let's kick someone out of their house. No, yeah, we're going to have to. Let's go put the dog park at the end of that street. Yeah, that one had a much better effect, didn't it? Interesting. Rightio, so that's that area pretty much done. 1 hour mark, says One Testicle. Thanks for letting me know. 1 hour, crazy. Jamie12 says, X, see the 2 green icons on the commercial buildings? They're saying no customers because their road isn't connected. Oh, the 2 green icons on the commercial building. Was it in this area? Wait, were we talking about back here? Let's check up on that thing we did at the beginning. That seems to have been a good idea. Where is this green icon on the commercial building? There are a couple over here. I don't see this mysterious green icon. Ah, there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Weird. Okay. How very odd. Thank you for pointing that out. How close are we now to our... Oh, there's where the plaza is. And that one is basketball court. I feel like that should be in this area. Maybe we could push out a building or 2 here. Or just one? No. Anyhoozle, we were looking for that. Need quite a bit more. Quite a bit more. So I think we need to go back to this area and look for a place we can put an extra road. I think this right here, this street, just go straight through the middle of that. Let's go out almost a block and then use that tool to kind of, let's get some of that snapping off. Yeah, that just about gives us enough, I think. Let's put a little... We've got hardly any commercial in this area, by the way. Oh, we've totally messed up this zoning. Definitely want to put a few more little blobs of commercial here and there. Let's use the fill tool. Right, there we go. A little extra bit in there. Where else can we squeeze more in? I feel like we could probably have squeezed some over here, but I won't mess with that. This space looks like it could do some. Maybe that road could get a little bit longer. Let's destroy that path, which people are using. That's good to see. Let's just add a little straight. It's about there. Wonderful. We got a noise in the ear. It's Alan Berg, resubscribing for 9 months in a row, saying I haven't tuned in for a while just due to study commitments, but happy to continue supporting. Keep up the great work. Well, my friend, thank you for the resubscription. 9 months, that is a Twitch baby. I appreciate your support and I wish you the best of your studies, man. It's good that you're keeping on top of those. But yes, thank you, Mr. Allenberg. Joe Bloke says, Asuma may look tedious if you add more there. What may look tedious? Oh, look a bit overfilled. I think it's got room for it. I'm kind of seeing like this space here looks, and that space there, but maybe that's it. Let's go check on the thing again. How much more do we really need? Quite a bit. I did want to do this. That's where we'll go. We'll do another thing of these little markers that I left around the place. Also, I still don't know what T was for. Was it for terminal? What could T stand for? I've got no idea. So coming back over here. Oh, by the way, there's a power line there that's probably not really necessary. Because we've got a connection through there and a connection across there. All sorts of connections everywhere. I'm going to go in here and zone the edge of that street up with that stuff, so then that becomes connected. Yeah, let's go ahead and bulldoze our power line from here to the other place. And then let's go grab the road tool and build a road through here. T is for treasure. T is for T. T is for train. Train station. I don't think it was. It could be. I don't know. I don't really want to work with the train station, right? Tourism? No, it wasn't that. Do you know? You know, it might be one of those things. I'm thinking when I hear it, I'll know what it is, right? But that might be wrong. You might have said it. I might have said it and just not know what it is, right? Depends how your memory works. Because I've got that idea in my head. I'll know what it is when I see it, but that might not be true. Right, I think we're going to go up the hill here a little bit. Connect there. And then this road, I'm not sure if I really want to... Oh, I see where it can go. Let's have it go to about here. Right, and then it's going to do a little thing across, bam, down to there. Interesting. Now, where is our district? It is going to get expanded. Let's go move it all the way up here. How much of that is going to be offices? I think we'll have offices up until that little junction there. And then this is all going to be part of this district. Oh! Lag spike of doom and death and saving the game, actually. It's the lag spike of... Actually, it's very good. That's what it's the lag spike of. Cool, we'll have that going all the way out to the highway. And then, I guess... I mean, these unfortunate souls, should we put buildings on both sides of the road? And then there'll be like cliff housing. Let's give it a shot. See what it looks like. If it looks absolutely terrible, maybe we can undo it. I like to zone full block shapes. I don't know if you've noticed that. So over on these ones where you've got a funky bit, I'm just going to come in and zone it like that. Let's put a park over here. Let's put a park on the corner. Small park, they said. No, it's not. Wow, are these things just snapping horribly or being a pain in the bum? I'm not sure. Huh, that's a horrible snap right there. What if I anarchy that? If I anarchy it, it actually goes kind of to the right space. How very odd. Now, does that connect the power grid across? It does. Wonderful. Telepathy. Small connection. T could stand for train, transit, and trees. Oh, it might be trees, Marius. I think what I might have wanted to do is put a massive chunk of trees in there. I think you got it, Marius. I don't know. It sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? I mean, I don't think that area specifically needs anything else, so why wouldn't it be trees? Not sure if we're going to build too much on that road. Maybe we could put some high density on the opposite side. That's probably going to have a really nice effect, because these buildings would look over the other ones out onto the sea. So there would be like some prime real estate here. Right, well, surely we are close to zoning now. Does it have to have stuff built in? I think it's got to have the stuff built in as well. Let's keep zoning. So it was 719. So we've definitely put in a few more blocks. And now it's still 719. So they've got to move in first. So now that means we need to expand the offices, of which we can do over here. To begin with, they are now office blocks. It's a free real estate, says Psycho. And so does Jogano as well. Two people saying the exact same thing. A lot of peeps said trees, says One Testicle. Well, you know, I can't read every message in chat. I see you putting your little face palm there. I'm not reading every... I'm looking at this screen. What do you think I'm looking at? Jeez, I can't read every message in chat. Leave me alone. Let's put an extra block right there. I feel like we could have one a little bit closer there. Right, so this area is looking fantastic. Now they want to go to work. This area is very quiet. Let's start... Did we pipe it? We did pipe it. I think it's going to share its municipals from that area mostly. So the only other thing to put in this area in advance is probably parks or garages. That sounds like a cool thing. Ooh, I wonder how that will look being so close to that road. Oh, goodness me. That actually lines up, of all things. That actually looks legitimate. Almost. Should I keep that? That's really bizarre. That's really, really bizarre. I kind of love it. Like, let's put a couple more of these down. It's because I left Anarchy on, by the way. That is almost amazing. Oh, X, you have Factory Zone. I don't know what Factory Zone is. That a computer game? Tennis courts, says Beast Mode. Why don't you read every message? This is nonsense. Amateur, says Connor. You try and read every message. Legan says, I think the people are parking at the back will be inside the pavement. Yeah. We won't do it. I love the way that lines up, though. That's fascinating. Let's get rid of it. I need to put the Anarchy off as well then, I guess. So there really isn't actually room for parks there, so they're going to have to be buildings. Maybe we make them a strip of commercial. That would drive some traffic over here. And it'd also not be too far from that area. I think we'll have a strip of commercial. Doesn't make the most sense, but hey, I'm just trying to make this city look interesting. Right, let's zone it all up then. Let's get the people moving in. Get them building some offices. We've got to get the power across. So we should probably start with some buildings here. And maybe put a park on that corner. A plaza? I feel like plaza should line up with a grid a little bit more. There isn't really one here. Let's go for a regular park. Small park. City Skylines. That's the smallest one we got, apparently. That's a big one. That's... Aha, that one will do. Right, bring the power across. I need to start powering these areas up. Right, it'll all snap together pretty quick. 2 minutes ago, Sass9602 gifted a sub to Psycho Sire for 2 months in a row. Thank you ever so much, Sass, for gifting the sub, and Psycho Sire for watching streams as well. Appreciate it ever so much. I hope you enjoy the stream. Thank you to the both of you for the support. That Jared says, Asuma, do you listen to much FLAC music? No, my collection is MP3s. Now do it while playing City Skylines, says One Testicle. Jeez. You do it then. You read the chat and play City Skylines. See how much you get done, jeez. Let's go put a little pipe there. Let's connect it to the other side as well. Right, the power should surely be there by now. Nope. It'll get there. Increase the electricity, says Levelball. That's not how it works. That being said, we kind of need to. Where's the budget? Kind of need to for other reasons. Oh yeah, remember this? The nature reserve? I think you were starting to lag power. What do you mean lack? Harvey J Gaming says, is 4,800 a good amount of harmony? Absolutely, that's a great amount of harmony. Oh, lag spike of doom and death. Huh, there we go. Right, all of that can become offices as well. How does this little thing look with the raised rope? Actually, it looks really cool. It's actually a nice touch, I think. By the way, we never got our zoning thing done yet, so let's go back round to this area. So that's still not good enough, apparently. Everything I try, it's not good enough. Surely by now, though, we are pretty close. Let's go in here. Oh, we unlocked it. It didn't. I was expecting some sort of notification, I guess. Bird and Bee Haven. That sounds wonderful. We're going to put it in this area, obviously, and it's a sizable building. Would it fit into that block? It almost does. We also got some space over here. So if I removed... Oh, let's put it there, because then we've got the path between the two things. Yeah, that was a nice idea. And we can put in another path over here. So I feel like maybe we should have a discussion on what to do next. Like, are we going to do some detailing? Oh, that's really nice, actually. Oh, man. That's gorgeous. Oh, look, little beehives. Huh. Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, let's have a discussion. What are we going to do next? Can you make a sports area X, says Alex Brass? I mean, I'm not sure. I think that would involve downloading some custom assets, right? I don't think I want to do any projects that revolve around adding exclusively stuff like that, you know, like stuff from the workshop, but I'm happy to do stuff from the game itself, if that makes sense. That, I guess, works, apparently. Right, okay, that's pretty good. Man, have I got Anarchy on again? Because that is just the weirdest of paths. No, apparently Wait, I don't know if it's enabled or not now. So, no, it's not enabled. Okay. So that's just a path that you can have. I feel like that should definitely be a bridge. So, why don't we actually bring you out to about here. Can we... Well, we can do that. So I guess then from there to there. Yeah, that looks a lot more stable and better. We can also just adjust it a little bit. Maybe not that much. Bam. Right, cool stuff. Do traffic control, says Tarandian. I don't think we need it. If we look at our traffic flow, we're at 86%. So it's not perfect. It has been better, but I don't think we'll see any traffic jams. Like, some areas are a little bit hectic, or very hectic. Like, this is always just at peak capacity most of the time. Just stop in the middle of the intersection, buddy. It's no biggie. Yeah, I kind of feel like, you know, traffic's pretty good. These areas we kind of got sussed out and let them be. Fix water, says Luke Egg. With nothing to fix, as far as I know. Nothing to fix. I mean, whoa, that's a little bit intense. Maybe if that were a 2-lane road, they might exit a little better. Let's observe what's happening. I think we're looking at crossing of lanes. Yeah, let's try turning that into a 2-lane road then. Love that we can do that. Looks fine there. That should make the merging a little bit smoother, I hope. Yeah, it's a little bit of a high volume of traffic just going into that space, really. This here has been a problem for a long time. The only thing I think we can really do with that layout is just de-zone some stuff, but I'm kind of happy with it how it is. X, please make tourism area. That's what we've been doing this stream, man. We've been working on the tourism area, literally. Did we unlock some more stuff for the Spangle Zoo? I think we unlocked some stuff last time. Let's go check where we are with that. Flamingo enclosure. Also, I haven't even seen Spangleboo today, and we're working on her zoo. Flamingo enclosure. So if we go to the zoo tab and scroll all the way over. All the way over. Lion enclosure. Rhino enclosure. Monkey palace. We've got the monkey palace right there. What's this one? Giraffe enclosure. So I think we've got 2 more enclosures to add. And it'll be the best zoo ever. So that one... Oh no, that's the one we've already added. So we've got that and this. We can squeeze them both in, I reckon. There you... go. And the other one... yeah... It's not quite enough, is it? We do have a big chunk of space here, so let's go add an extra path. Just bring you out to... Oh, we could go all the way... Not sure how much space this thing's going to need. So let's go just like that. Then back to the buildings. Ah, this looks like a standalone thing. How do we turn off the snapping? Yeah, this looks like you want to build it where there ain't a path. Aha! Let's put it there, and now let's connect the path. Alright, there we go. And there's a load of these fellas. Jeez. Oh look, they're going across the bridge. That's weird. It's weird seeing them in cages. Rhino enclosure, wonderful. That's kind of the finished product there. We need to tidy it up one of these streams. X, you should try and make an independent district from the main city with its own work and shops so they don't all drive to the main city. Alex Brass, I think when we do some more industry stuff, we'll try and do that over in these areas. That's the next area we'll expand into. Right, so this district is complete, so is this one, and this one here, because we got the zoning from it. So we could tidy up those areas a little bit if we wanted to. The demand, once again, is for commercial stuff. Let's just go finish zoning some of this, though. I don't really want to turn this into a commercial area. We just put a little bit of it in it next to the other district. So let's have offices all the way down this road. And I'm half wondering about adding a connection there into this area and seeing what it does. Right, so we've got some more offices zoned out here, and we've got high commercial demand. So to me that says we've got to go work on this area again. Yes, do ores or agriculture, says Level Ball. We'll probably try and do all of them. I eventually want to do everything in this city is basically the idea. We've got a path here that doesn't lead anywhere. Let's start with that. Let's grab that path. Oh, there's something in your way, is there? I see. Let's have a connection there. This will probably look way better curved. that connect? It does. Cool. Then we can put a little park of some sort on the edge here. What is that one? Basketball court. It's a little bit too big. Actually, the whole area is going to be too big. Let's put a couple of offices on the edge over here. Actually, not on that side of the road. Let's put an office there. And a little ticket office here. A couple of ticket offices. It's good, actually, that you can do that. It kind of mixes it up, you know. Road to 100k derps, says Alex Brass. We're at 87,000 currently. Your main city looks like an umbrella. Umbrella Corp. Oh, what's that? Umbrella Corp. Right, so where should we continue here? I feel like we need some high density stuff again. Let's make them 3 deep. And across that. Oh, there's like a block missing right there. Maybe with a little bit of pathing or something there we could block it. For now we'll leave it. Let's make that low density actually, that one there. So we're trying to complete the look of what these buildings here are. Oh, do you know what I could do? I could add a district here and turn these into hotels. That would be a pretty good spot to have some hotels, wouldn't it? Also, if you remember, the Triforce Central was just that bit. We have yet to really zone anything else or give them any other purpose. So let's go highlight that area and call it Hotel Hills. Although there's no hills. Let's do that. Bam. So in order to turn them into hotels, don't we have to do something with the district for commercial? Commercial. Leisure. Organic produce. No, I think it's leisure. I think we've got to put leisure on there. No, that won't turn them into hotels. It's tourism. Actually, I don't know what I'm doing, peeps. Let's go check out the other place where we had hotels. So, here's where we had hotels. It's part... No, that's the wrong thing. Sapphire Blues. That's not it. The Park. What am I looking at? Oh, maybe it is part of Sapphire Blues. So what type are you? I need some help, peeps. Rex, welcome to the stream. What do we do to turn them into hotels? Pet ban, I don't know, okay. None of these look like the thing. Free public transport, matchday security, top left. Tourism specialization. Okay, so that is a thing. So coming back down to this place. Tourism specialization. Leisure. So it's... Oh, I thought that was default. Oh, I didn't even look at it. There we go, done it. Thanks, peeps. Appreciate it. Right, so they're going to be hotels. Maybe we should have more hotels, like... So I like this low-density commercial on the outside. Now, remember, the original ones were about entertainment, and then we kind of let it go a little bit for these other areas, so they're more generalised. I think we should perhaps bring back some entertainment-y stuff. Yeah, let's... Cool, organising these districts is going to be tricky. So let's go on the smallest tool. And let's go down to about here. And then change it so all the things on the outside are going to be part of that district now. Leading up to about there. And then our hotels and stuff are going to be on this inside block. And I think we just ruined that other area. Let's try that again then. Is that going to be enough? Yeah, they're changing up their business. Ah, look, I did it again. Did it again. Okay, well let's hope that works. It's a bit funky looking. Let's make these. Should they be high? High hotels like that one? Oh man, that makes this area look cool. I think the ones opposite this should be. Let's make that street there. all about these high hotels. On the opposite side, though, the hotels are going to be smaller. And then on this side of the street, there'll be that kind of size. And then over here, we're going to just have a whole block of low density, maybe a couple of office buildings over here, ticket offices and such. Alright, and I think that's going to be the end of the area, so to speak. And now we're going to have our stadium and car parks. Like, it looks like that for now. We'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, stadium and car parks in this back area behind the hotels. So now what we've got to do is make everything look good. Do we have a wild wolfie in chat? Should I buy this game, says King Robin. I highly recommend it. If you like the look of me playing it, I think there's a pretty good chance that this game is as good as it looks, so to speak. Pretty good chance of that. Let's de-zone a couple of blocks there. I think we're going to have a path going through here. Let's go grab our paths tool. So yeah, we're going to work on making this area look pretty and start to really kind of finalise it, I think, because we've done most of what we wanted to do here. Okay, we're going to go through like that, are we? Might need a touch of anarchy at the moment. That's alright, isn't it? Okay, now as for our raised path system, like, I feel like we definitely want something in the middle of here, if not trees, or like a raised path to go through it. I really don't see where that's going to come from. I don't know where this is going to go either. Well, let's just start in this area. Let's start throwing down some vegetation and filling in the gaps a little bit. It'll probably make more sense once we start building it up a little bit further. Let's get some little shrubberies in here as well. I don't have enough RAM, says Beast Mode. If you don't have enough RAM, this thing needs like 6 gig on top of, like, you know, running Windows and other stuff. It's pretty intensive. But it's worth it. Yeah, this area here just looks a little bit bare. Maybe an extra building. Let's put an office building on that little block right there. I don't think the path needs to connect from anywhere else, so I think trees are the next thing to fill up this space. Let's go grab some medium-sized stuff. Those ones are a little bright. Maybe a little bit of paintbrush will help us here. Or maybe it won't really do too much. X, when's the next Hermitcraft stream, says Mass. I think I'm going to do one tomorrow. I've been in the mood. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, Lord. Oh, so painful. Looking good, says that Jared. Thank you. I think it's looking good too. This road here is a little bit quiet. I was actually going to build on the other side of it, but I think I like it being quiet. So let's put some more offices in this area. I like having a mix of different types of buildings, so let's go for that. A couple of smaller shopping-y things, and actually let's just keep this area mostly offices. Yeah, just a little bit like that. Also, is it me or does the... why is there you are one of those old cycling roads. I see what's going on here. Thank you. Right. This area is gorgeous, man, isn't it? Look at it. Wow. Those kind of look funny how they're just alternating each time. That's hilarious. Alright, so I think there's clearly means for a path somewhere just in this little space. Was that a sneeze, says Boris? Yeah, I muted, so you shouldn't have been able to hear it, because they're pretty loud. They're pretty like, ow, I'm in pain kind of sneezes. I think we might... Can we get away with some anarchy here? We can. I think we're going to have to do that to make that one work. Let's have the path go. Can we sneak between those buildings? Probably not. So I think this path is going to do this. Literally just going to be a little thing like that. Let's go find a pipe. Everywhere else is good on the pipe front. And look at our hotels. Wow, we have developed this area wonderfully. Let's get into this little space and get some trees and stuff. Every time X sneezes, I love typing "that sounded painful" or something in the chat so he thinks we heard it and panics. I'm evil sometimes. I love cats! You troll! Oh, filthy troll. I would never troll anyone. How could you treat me like that? Jeez. I don't know. Oh yeah, those trees are gorgeous. Wow. Man, we're making this area look brilliant. Alright, that's cool. Can we get a tree down the front here? We can. A couple of trees at the... That's wonderful looking. Man, this area... Oh, these big areas here, we're not doing much with that. What about some big vegetation patches? I feel like... What if we use the brush on this? I've got a feeling I might regret this immediately. Nah, we're probably not going to do that. Let's go to using trees. Medium size. Yeah, that's the way. Fill it all in. And then let's get some of those shrubberies in there as well. Okay, that's terrific. Right, and we don't really know what we're doing with the rest of that area for now, so I think once we tidy up the details in this space, we'll be pretty much done with this area. We could call it finished. Oh, we could put some trees here. You're too big. Very nice. We got this middle area to sort out. We got this building. This one probably doesn't want trees that are that big in front of it, does it? Smaller, lower down ones. Okay, we kind of worked on the vegetation there. We've got this space to work on. I think we're going to go with vegetation in this one. Big old patch like that. And then maybe a row of trees. It kind of looks a little bit peaceful here, being mostly just lawns. So we won't go crazy with the trees. Just a nice little area back there, isn't it? A couple of trees down the front here. Man, this area looks good. Okay, a couple of trees in these spaces. At some point, we've got to do like a first-person tour of the city. Just drive around in a car. I love music today, says Fang. I love music every day. Right, we've got this area here. Oh, I'm going to sneeze again. Whew. Jeez. Aloof Cat said that sounded like a nasty one. How did I know he said that? Right, what's going to go in the middle here? Should we have a patch of tall trees? We'll have a... Oh, wow, that's a big one. Cluster of big trees in the middle. Great idea. Around them, we'll have these ones. Oh, it's looking wonderful. It's looking amazing. That, my friends, is pretty awesome. Pretty rad. Whoa, too big. What about these ones? No, I'm not seeing them go down. Probably too tight a space, really, for anything like that. Oh, I tell you what, some of these going... Ugh. Going around this way would be a cool idea. Oh, it's gorgeous. We have built a gorgeous city, my friends. And then let's put some different tree types, just... Oh, is it me? Has it just gone a little bit blurry all of a sudden? It did, it just went blurry. We actually heard the beginning of that sneeze, X, says Sweeney Dunstan. Sure you did, sure you did. Oh, excuse me. Hotel Hills is still called Fawn Hills. Guess we're going to stay inside of the Fawns. Is it? Why is it not called Hotel Hills? Why am I trying to upgrade a road? Right, and I think we'll say our work's done. What can we do on that little corner there? Let's put in some trees. After we put in some trees, I think our work in this district is done for this stream. We've obviously got more work to do in this area, but I kind of feel like that's it for now. It's a very unique and interesting looking area with lots of details, and it's fantastic. So what could we do next? Trees over here. This whole area, I think, in general needs some tidying up. We could try and expand this distance, although district, we don't need residential at the moment. We've got a water problem over here. Let's go grab that pipe. Think about connecting this. What if that road just went up to... We could connect it... Oh, we could connect it there quite easily. Let's have a look at doing that. So, if I take this type of road... Hi, X, says Cubic. Cubic, welcome to the stream. Yellow, light yellow Jack McDiamond says X, at the end of city's life blow up with natural disasters. No! I will not do that. The city will last forever. We're already into the year 2056. Is it me, or is that like above the ground in the same way that this one over here is above the ground? That's perfect. I mean, it's like they were made to connect. Let's go. Can we go down one as well? Yeah, it's got to go down one. Right, now that thing is obviously in the way. However, what if I were to connect? Okay, so let's try this. We go down by one, but we're also using this tool. So we... no, I don't want you to go to the ground. Go to there. Destroy that. Come in contact with this road. And then it could just be like a straight connection over to there. So let's get rid of that. Actually, can I undo that? I guess we've got to build it again. Now, the question is that even necessary? Like, I guess the connection is made. We can leave it there and see what happens. And I think I'd like to... no, we'll just zone this thing the whole way across. And that's it. It's a bit of a weird connection, but it might be useful. It might also be very bad, and we have the wrong sort of traffic going through there, but it's been added. I feel like it gives us license to expand this area over here a little bit. That is a long road for a dead end, isn't it? You've got to go all the way down to the end and come back again. Let's grab these tree roads. How do you play a city building game with a controller? Says the Frisian gamer. Well, the controller will give you the options to, you know, do the things you need to do to build the city, basically. Right, so we're going to expand this district as well. We'll come through into this space up to about there. And we'll put offices on one side of the road. And then somewhere around here, I want to do that. Interesting. And then maybe off of there, an extra road like so. Oh, that's odd. That is very odd. So if we use the tool down here, all I've got to do is click on that and it corrects it for us. Wonderful. Alright then, so we're going to expand offices in this space as well now. Only on one side of the road. Oh, the fire thing is going out. There's a fire again, unsurprisingly. And where are they going, actually? Kind of looks like they're going straight in that direction. I'm not sure what's over there. Where is the fire? There's always a fire somewhere. Ah, you need water, do ya? I see how it is. That's pretty much all of that zoned, right? So we can just watch that unfold now. I mean, if this has got a connection, we can probably just connect this one down here as well, by the looks of it. In fact, that connection is almost done, so why don't we do that quickly? Yeah, literally that's all I need to do. Let's also downgrade these roads, actually. It doesn't feel right, these ones having it, because they're part of the lesser area. There we go. Right, now let's sort them out of water. Something like that. Bam. By the way, why is your name so long? Yellow like Jack McDiamond, says JH Gamer. Let's see if Yellow McJack McDiamond McLight Yellow is an answer. My name started from a joke, but it was originally just Jack McDiamond. Ah, but then you used the light yellow colour. I see how it is. I see how it is. Let's have a look at our little connection over here. There's no traffic going through this area, as you can see. I've also got an idea here. Let's grab the move it tool. Right. Right. Yeah. I don't know what that is. It's just a thing that I'm doing. Let's move, let's move this so it's parallel to the one next to it. Almost parallel, let's say. Okay, so clearly you need to go that way a little bit. This one needs to go over here, and then that one is the middle. Ugh. That's not so bad, is it? Right, we've got an interesting job to do here, which is to raise those up and then build a road going across. I half wonder if we should just change the road type here and make them join before we have the bridge. JH Gamer says the first time X has read my message, or second, or third, who knows. Has he done a tour of the city yet? If not, can you do a tour, X, says Alex Brass. I don't really feel like doing one at the moment. We did one at the end of the last stream, I believe. I don't want to do one every stream, because the city is, you know, it is what it is. Right, so, here's the thing. We need this bridge to come out at the right height on the opposite side. That kind of looks like the right angle. Let's hope that's enough. And then I've got to do the same thing again right next to it. So we need angle snap off. And probably road length snap off as well. Wow, this is going to be kind of tricky. I need the exact right angle for this. I think we need that one. Oh! Well, imagine building that. Ah, please don't do that. Right, and then just reverse the direction. What do y'all think? Should we keep that? Is that cool? I think that's alright, actually. That's kind of nice. I like the way it starts high and gets lower as it goes across. That's cool. Is this the music from the game? Says King Grobbin. No, it's not. We're listening to Crinkles. It should be in the bottom left of your screen, I think. It might be a little difficult to read because of the UI of the game being in the same spot. Right, let's keep these things in here. I don't know what they are, really, but they kind of look like water channels or something. Is there any info about them? They're just there. So this is going to be our nature reserve island. I guess we need to put in a road to begin with. What type of road should we have? Well, there are only 2 lanes going in, so it doesn't really make sense to have more than that. Let's actually go for the avenue, because that's got parking on it. And there'll be a need for parking here. Now, should we have a roundabout to begin with? Should it join these 2 roads join in a roundabout? I think they're just going to connect to the main road. And the main road, let's get some snappage, even though there's nothing to snap to. The main road will be that for now. Okay, and then let's get these things sorted out. Yeah, that kind of works, doesn't it? Kind of works. Maybe, maybe something like that. I could even move that in a little bit. Oh no, let's not touch that. Right, what y'all think of that? What y'all peeps think of that? They look like they're very shallow canals, says JH Gamer. They do look like canals, yeah, I guess so. They look like trenches and bunkers. I would almost agree, except trenches wouldn't be so neat and uniform. Or maybe they would when they're first built. They do look like bunkers. I thought... Oh god, wait. There are cannons on them. Oh wow, they are! Oh, you're absolutely right. It's like a World War II thing. Oh right, well, this is also a historical site then. So not only is it a nature reserve now, it's a historical site of significant importance. There is a lighthouse down the end here as well. That's cool. Can this be a communism land, says Cuplex? No, we want this area to be nice, you know. So, oh look at these islands, like a chain of them. So we're going to make it a nature reserve. Let's go build a nature reserve. Oh, excuse me. Sorry if I'm sniffling a bit. Nature reserve main gate. Nature reserve small gate. We only need the main gate. And I guess put it there. Bam. Congratulations, thank you very much. Before we get too into this, we need to build a pipe that comes across from this area. We also should probably do a city's vital check. Let's do a quick scan of what we're doing with our budget and stuff like that. Water is getting really close again. Let's just go add an extra pump for now. We need to rebuild the entire water station soon. Roman Empire II, if you want to keep track of Asuma's promises, how about next stream we sort out the water pumping system and expand our industrial area? Like, there's a lot we could do to make this area look a lot more interesting. For sure. The Germans actually made really neat trenches, says the Frisian Gamer. Yeah, the Germans made, in World War I, they made like a crazy trench system. Massive one that spanned miles that was all neat and orderly. I was thinking more like, once they've been fought in, they wouldn't look like this. When bombs have landed and mud has slid and, you know, like they get pretty messy with all the fighting. Parking for visitors, says Annie Katrina. That's a great idea. So maybe we should add some junctions on... I feel like we need a way to make this look far more involved, let's say. But for the parking, why don't we... See, this is where I could do that. Don't want to go that close to them though, the trenches. See, now I'm kind of winging it with the angles. Oh, that kind of connects perfectly there. Interesting. And I don't really want to have another connection just there, do I? Of course I don't. That in itself might be okay. Then some parking, right? Wait, am I even looking at the right thing? Now I am. What's that? That's a park. Although we should definitely have a park in this area. This is the one I like. I really like this one, so why don't we see if we can squeeze 2 of them side by side? It's probably not going to happen. Something like that. A couple of those. In front of them, maybe some flat ones. What was that vehicle heading up here? those were parks. They actually kind of look really cool just sitting there. Small park, car park. So a couple of car parks on the fronts. Let's go back to the avenue roads that we were building. Let's just make that a little bit bigger. And let's see if we can put that big car park over here as well. That's alright. Okay, now they all need power. Of course they do. They always need something, these lot. Always need something. Oh, we need water. Oh, we're thirsty. Alright, now we've got power over to the island. I think we need to make a district here, peeps. A park, don't we? Paint park area. That's what we'll do. So the park's mostly going to be in this sort of area. Let's get the bigger brush. Those islands look like Jersey and Guernsey. They were occupied by the Germans in World War II. There could be some truth to that. Like, this could actually be based on some actual terrain. Who knows? The map, I believe, is called Islands. It's a vanilla one, so you might be able to find that information up if you went looking for it. Silver Frecken says, assume a little backstory of this area. These trenches were dug in the early stages of World War I. However, fighting soon moved away from the islands and the site was quickly abandoned, leaving it to be reclaimed by nature. So is it actually then based on a place? That's cool. I live on Jersey, says Level Bull. Ah, so are you peeps trying to tell me that this is legit a like a World War II thing? Also, let's put a district here as well. The entire island. Could we put some hotels over here? Would that be a thing to do? I don't know. So what specialization could we give it? It's going to be... So here's the thing. There's really no shops here, is there? Maybe that's something we should add. Some shops as well. Makes sense, doesn't it? So leisure, tourism. I mean, it's going to be tourism. Let's put that in. So I guess that organic local produce means you create up a shopping area where the locals sort of sell their stuff, like a marketplace. I mean, it makes sense. Let's put some shops over here then as well. You know, like, get your merch. And we'll let that develop. Oh, we should definitely have some office buildings. They are really cool for adding in some more details, I think. So we've got some office buildings there. Let's get an office building in here. And maybe... Oh, wow. They're tall. They're just immediately tall buildings. I'm not sure I wanted them that tall. Wait, did I do high density here? I think I might have done high density. I'm not sure if I want that right next to the nature reserve. This needs to be a lot more quaint, I think. That was low density. Huh. I guess they're hotels, aren't they? What do you guys think? Is that a bit big and domineering for this area? The parks don't connect, X. They don't connect. The parks don't connect. The parks don't connect, says AliExpress. What? Oh, water. The parks don't connect. I'm not sure what we're saying here. What parks? Paths? Make it a leisure district. I think we want it to be a tourism attraction. Make it a rule that the district doesn't allow tall buildings. Great idea. So let's go. Robin Park is the name of this place, apparently. Should we call it Jersey Park? Policies. Let's ban those high-rises. High-rise ban. Get out of here. Get out of here, you scamps. Go on, scatter. Get out of the city. Right, I think they're starting to rebuild a little bit now. That's much more like what we're after. No high buildings. Come on now. Don't make me get out the bulldozer. Oh, I like the backs of those though. Right, well, we've got some traffic over here. Let's work on one national park. We need a name for it. Also, JRBDBC has subscribed with Amazon Prime. JRBDBC, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate the name. I hope you're enjoying the name. I appreciate the support. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I've said it so many times, it comes out funny now. Sark Park, says Marcus. Are you trying to say I'm sarcastic? Sark Park. Sark Park it is. Policies. Let's do even more fun. Sure, even more fun. We'll recycle our garbage. We'll have an advertising game. We will have animal ethics, of course we will. Why aren't these high-rise buildings going away? I'm going to demolish them. Get out of here. We don't take kindly to tall buildings in this area. Let's work on our park then. So we're going to start off with some parving. The zoning of the parks don't connect. Do they not? Pretty sure the zone goes right through that area. Jersey Park. No tall buildings apparently. And it's only low density. Why is it doing this to me? Are you really low density? I just don't understand that. Sark is an island. No, Channel Island. Oh, there are 2 national parks, X. I'm very confused. There are 2 parks? No, that's one big park across the entire island. Look at them rise from the rubble. Yes, they did that. Car parks, X. What about the car park? I am so confused. So people are saying something about the car parks. And now we've got these high... Wait, is it because they're inside... Oh. Oh, wait, I think I'm seeing what's happening. Popular garden. Wait, what is what here? Right, I see the problem with Sark Park. Okay. I see the problem with Sark Park. I gotcha. Right, we resolved the problem with Sark Park. But the other one is still a problem. If anything, we kind of don't really need it to go into those spaces. So what's up with those buildings? Can anyone explain? Because if not, they're just basically going to stay there and be super tall and annoying. Right, onto the park. Nature reserve. Let's build a nature reserve path with decorations. Let's use this tool in this area. And for now, we're just going to start off with it being a big loop. No tall buildings, no tall buildings, no tall buildings, says Rex Flash. I'm so sure that I did that. Maybe I'm bonkers. High-rise ban. Ban high-rises. No tall buildings. Are they 2 different things? It's not going to be in services, is it? It's going to be in city planning. No tall buildings. I don't see anything called no tall buildings. No rebuilding. I think if you're making the zoning smaller, the buildings will be 2, says Rex. I don't think anyone knows. I don't think anyone knows why. We did the policy, we've got the tall buildings over here. Xisuma, why do you ignore B-Bro when he was talking about music? I don't think I was ignoring someone. I think there are lots of messages in chat and I can't read them all. Sagasaya says the high-rise ban isn't in the blue area. It is, look. Look at the district. It is in this area, Jersey Park. It is here. Okay, it is clearly here. You see? It's inside of it. Old Town policy, says Alex Brass. That's a traffic issue, isn't it? That might stop tourists coming here as well. Yes, we don't want that one. Put the high-rise ban on both the park and the district. Okay, Sark Park doesn't have policies like that, so we can't do that. That is not a thing. What I could do is grab this out. It's already outside of it. So again, I think there's some sort of glitch, because that's low density as well, and for some reason it's immediately looking like hotels and stuff. Right, Jersey Park, you do not have much in you, do you? So we have Nature Reserve side gate, campfire site. Put a campfire site here. We'll put a campfire site there and there. Then we have another type of campfire site. So we're going to have campfire sites all across our paths. Brilliant. There'll be some fires in this region. 10. Oh, weird. This is totally different from what I thought it would be. So, am I setting up like little tent fields and stuff? That's kind of cool. Interesting. Let's add a little tent. I don't know. I don't know how many of these we're going to... Wait, so they have to be closer to the path as well. Weird. Build a little download festival camping area is what we're building. Huh. So we can build little tent fields. That is kind of interesting. Not what I was expecting to do. And that's it. That's all the attractions we can build so far. I guess we'll just make this area look a little bit more active, I guess, by... Ah, you're too far away, are you? Something like that. So we'll make this the camping area, I guess, and we'll expand the amount of tents over time. Now people have just got to go here, go to the nature reserve, national park. Here's another thing we can do. This thing has its own type of fence, right? Yep. Let's go ahead and fence off this area. Okay, we really need some snap turned off at the moment. Yep, that's pretty good. Pretty good fence. Oh no, we don't want to go through that. We'll be destroying it. Okay, that power cable is going to get in the way. Jeez, we've just disconnected power. Oh, that's kind of weird. Oh, that's super funky. Hang on, let's move this. I had no idea. Look how funky that is. Jeez. Oh, it's still super funky. Sorry, I had to do the sound effects. Hope you didn't mind that. Right, can we in any way solve that? Right, you are normal. So when we go there, we need to go up. And then... Oh, goodness me, don't want to snap to it. What is going on? I can't select these. Oh, wait, there we go. I don't know what happened there, but they were funkified or something. There we go. Right, we've got the power back. Goodness me. Assume you ever play Mega Man? Nah, that's not a game I've ever played. I might have played it out of curiosity at one point or another. Oh, there we go. The area's been fenced off. Nice little area we got here. Probably needs some more trees, I think. But I reckon for now what we've got to do is just let it do its thing. Let's go look at the pricing. Let's turn the pricing down a little bit. Let's put it down to $8. And we've got to just wait now. Wait until we get more visitors and stuff. Right, what's the problem over here? This area is too big, isn't it? Not enough customers. Not surprised. Let's go and... Oh, that's not quite what I was trying to do. Let's de-zone a couple of these buildings. We'll put some other stuff in that area, maybe a park or something. Right. Exeter hotels, says the Frisian Gamer. Yeah, we'll build them back up when we need them, I guess. Right then, our gorgeous city is looking gorgeous. What area do we want to work on now? Oh my god, you have the leisure buildings equipped on the district. Says Level Ball. Yes, for hotels. That height is based on the level of hotels, assume, says JH Gamer. Ah, okay. Well, how come we got one tiny one on the end then? I don't know if that one's still there. Why did we get one tiny hotel? Like, why couldn't we have more of those, is what I'm saying. Right, so we've got demand for commercial, for offices, even though we filled out all of this area here, which we didn't actually. We can add some more offices. There's not a lot of parks in this area. I think I'll keep it that way. Right, get zoned up. Build a few more over here. And a little bit more over here. Now it's pretty heavily zoned up, wouldn't you say? X, because that's a club, not a hotel, says JH Gamer. Oh, what are we arguing about here? Yeah, I want small buildings. We got one, we didn't get the others. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It is what it is. Maybe we should look at putting in some paths. We got one over here. I think we need definitely... Oh no, we did kind of do that. We put in the connection there. Don't think we really need one going through that area because it's different type of thing, isn't it? Yeah, don't really need like paths from office to office. So I reckon we should look at tidying up the borders here. Let's go grab our trees. Hey X, finally caught a live one. It's only 5 AM here, lol, says GTA Man. Welcome to the stream, buddy. That was a nice song, says Tur. All the songs here are nice. It needs to be a tourism district, not leisure, says Nate Dog. It is a tourism district. Goodness me. I'm sure it is. Let's click on that. Tourism. It's tourism. What can I say? It is what it is. Right, looking at this area, I think let's start here. Let's start to tidy up these spaces a bit. Get some more trees going on. Nice row of trees down the front, then we'll use the brush to fill in the space behind. Brush size. Very good. That's what we need. We just need to fill in all of this. Oh, that's perfect actually. That's kind of doing the job for me. Let's do that for all of this area. So it looks like it's been built in the middle of a forest. Oh, well that's what I'm talking about right there. That's kind of like the whole area done. That's great. That is great. Yeah, then there's a couple of spots we need to come in down with some single trees by the looks of it. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. Alright, probably the same deal over in this area then as well. Maybe we should try and get a different type of tree in this area. That is very nice. Hey, do you know what we haven't done? We haven't put any public transport in this area. Oh, this is pretty much everything I needed to do around this entire area. Just wanted to thicken up the trees, and now we just do it in one go. Lovely. Oh, doesn't that look great now? Wonderful. And we've got a fire. Let's go add some individual trees on this roundabout. Oh, that's a small tree. Just make it a real cluster. Alright, yeah, what should we do, peeps? Give me some suggestions. What do you want to see now? That's a lot of trees, says Lesby Pick. It is, but the trees make the area look gorgeous. They also spread fire, those trees. Come on, yep, that's it. Chuck down your buckets of water. Very good. Very good. Put out the fires. A little bit there, a little bit there. Yes. Oh, wow, that was effective. That was effective right there. We need more of those helicopter depots. They're awesome. Also, do we even have a tower in this area? Yeah, no, do we? I guess because we've got one of those. So where do I want to put a tower? Well, a tower only affects the trees, I think is the deal. Let's go put a tower next to this thing. On the edge of the roundabout, looking out over the place. In the all roundabouts, what about dirt paths wiggling around the centre with trees? Dirt paths wiggling around the centre. Not quite sure entirely what you're suggesting. But here's the thing. If you want to get to this branch of the office, you need a path. There's a path there, that's terrific. We need one on this side as well. Let's make it a dirt path, though. Since you suggested a dirt path. Oh, we already got it selected. Well, isn't that convenient? There we go, wonderful. So now there's a connection between those two spots. Public transport, please, says Marius. Public transport, says Marius. Type twice. Looks like 2 suggestions. The city looks so lovely. I'd love to live in a city like that, says the Black Ranger PL. It's a beautiful place, isn't it? Man, it looks so good. That bit not so much. Right then, with that taken care of, what's going on over here? We can look at it now like all of this area is done. I think we're gonna be prompted to work on this space next stream. So public transport was our next job, I guess. What do we need to do? We need to get people from this area over into that area, I believe, to go shopping. I can't believe the traffic in here is so good. We've already got buses sort of going in and out of that area a little bit. And there isn't really commercial anywhere else that we could send them to. This road here is getting a little bit of traffic, that's good to see. Oh, I like this. Alright then, so let's add in a bus route that takes you from this area, probably through that residential area into here. Okay. There is a metro over there that they can walk to. Our previous bus line kind of went all the way to the metro. Don't think we're going to do that with this one. We're going to let them walk the last bit because very short walking distance to get to this central area. So let's have... How do we want to do this? Doesn't really matter. Let's put one there. Let's actually put it a little bit closer to the junctions. Oh, I see. Wrong side of the road. So here and here. Then we're going to drive over to this place. So the first place that I can walk around is that roundabout. So let's add stop at the very beginning so they can walk over that bridge to the metro. Actually, it doesn't quite go there, but we'll also put a stop on that side and then come all the way back home. When we come home, we're going to have our stops here and here, and then there is a roundabout back there. Kablamo. Alright, now, can I name that route? That is bus line 6, that is... oh, we don't have a name for this area, so... It's also called Res 2 Try 2. Whenever I play this game, like, I make a really serious city with, like, lots of thought and management, everything's got to be named, so you know what you're doing. Ikeko says, X, is there any way you can show us your city at night time? Yeah, I could change the time of day. Except the day-night cycle is off at the moment, so we could do that in a little bit, do a nighttime look at the city. Alright, let's do public transport checkups then. I adjusted a lot of this earlier on, or yesterday even, so these buses all have 30, and there is a bus stop with 300 plus people, which suggests we probably want a couple more buses. Got to be careful not to flood too many buses out there. Let's put 3 extra buses on the line. So that was the first line, right? No, this is the first line. Again, they want more buses. We have found if you put a lot of buses, it can cause traffic problems. So let's go up to 13. Then we have... This one's looking pretty... Yeah, pretty much leave that one alone. One over here with 400 passengers. Lots of people at that very first stop. And lots of people... Wow, thousands of people. Let's bump that up to about 18. Bus line number 4. Yeah, one big... Look at that stop. What stop is this? Oh, I remember figuring this thing out. We need another way to get people from this street over to that metro. Or better yet, this area probably needs its own metro. I think is the way to look at it. Let's check out the metro. That's the tram, actually. The tram, how are you doing? Oh, 0 passengers. Okay, no, still, this thing's still moving a lot of people about. I think it'd be smart to give that one more at this point. Let's bump you up to 5. Next one. We've got 7 on this line, and it seems to have one stop that gathers a heck of a lot of people right there. So let's bump this one up to 8. I do wonder, like, when there's stops with so little people on, is it smarter to perhaps remove those stops from the line and just focus on the ones that really need it? We've got our train, which we just kind of ignore. What's the other one? The monorail. I adjust that every now and then. Right, our population isn't even at 100,000 yet as well. Jeez. X, have you tried hovering over cars while in the city tab to see what routes they are taking? No, I don't really do that. Let's try it though. You reckon I've got to be in the public transport thing? How has that gone off my screen? Let's readjust. Click on a random car. Where are you going? How do I see the traffic route? It's an ambulance. Maybe that doesn't actually give you one. So how do we see the traffic routes? Do I have to be on this tab? 84%. It's dropped a little bit. Oh, lots of red here. Let's watch it flow. Not any crazy backups. That's nice to see. But you can just see it's just a high volume of stuff going through. There actually seems to be a rather large backup here, and I see quite a few of these trucks on them, but I don't know how to get the route thing up. Yeah, this actually looks like a bit of a problem here. Do we have traffic lights on there? We don't. That's become a bigger problem over time. This area has generally, I think, as the population increased, therefore drawed a little bit more traffic. Oh, I had an idea. Oh yeah, look, there's a road here. Here's an idea that I had that might help with traffic in this area. What if this had something peeling off the side of it? So that's clearly in the way. Hang on, let's come back a step. Let's get down to the ground there. Can we anarchy that for a moment? Cheers. So what about that? Let's see if anything uses that, because that might be a cool little thing to have. It's the same thing on this side. Like if the traffic goes round to there, you could add a shortcut. But the thing is, with this one, Traffic was going here, down there, and around and in that way. So I figured if they want to take that little road, it can get them part of the way. And the one-way road doesn't start to there, so in theory, any traffic coming across this way should maybe look at that like a shorter route, and then free up some space on this side. Who knows? Do we have traffic lights here? Yeah, we've got traffic lights. Man, I swear those things keep popping back up on every now and then. Let's get back to trying to figure out where the nasty bits are. Oh wow, that's backed up. Wait, again, traffic lights have popped back on, have they not? Oh my goodness me, they keep just turning on. I swear. X, an isolated bus stop with too many people waiting needs alternative public transport, adding to that specific area instead of more buses on the whole route. Tula, I actually agree with you there, yeah. I think you're right. Now, the area in question is around here. I wonder if we could put a metro stop just on the edge. Let's go do this. Let's go add a metro stop in this part of the city. Yeah, we can put one right there. I'm not sure the residents will like it, but that is going to be a prime spot. And then we've got to add routes for it. So let's add one line from here to there. And another line from here to around here. Do one of those. And then I think we'll just set up a back and forth between these two areas maybe. Let's give it a try. This city is way too big to have 88,000 people living in it. You know, the number of people and that kind of stuff is just... I don't know how the game decides that, but it is what it is, I guess you could say. Complete line. So what does that mean? Where is it going? It's just going back and forth, right? It's not doing it. It can turn around on the tracks, I guess is what I'm saying. Right, so now what we might see is that these big crowds start to go to this metro station. They'll walk there, they can walk over here, right? And they're walking there, that's good. Can we add a footpath, perhaps? I guess the road is the footpath. There's probably not... Yeah, there's really not any particular shortcuts we can add. They will just get here, won't they? Marius says, yo should put way more metro stops in, especially in the city centre. Also, transport hubs is a good idea. Posting this again as you didn't see it. Transport hub is where you put lots of different types of transport together, right? I mean, yeah, it seems kind of like a good idea. So it might take a while for the buses to pick up all these peeps. They might not move just yet, but this metro looks instantly incredibly popular. I mean, that's a crazy amount of people walking and getting run over as well. If there were people getting run over in this city, if that was a thing and it affected your numbers, it would just be colossal. Let's go look at... Leah, welcome to the stream. Let's go look at... Doobity boop. Boobily boop boop ba doop doop doop. Let's go look at the metro. So I think 6 was the line that we just added. And we are probably going to need like at least 4 vehicles here. I mean, already that stop has gotten crazy. look at how many people are down here. It's bonkers. They're just coming in their droves. Wow, the metro is great. Now that I know that, I feel like the metro is probably the best transport we've seen the people use. That means there's going to be an immense amount of traffic coming out of here as well. Alright then, so our bus lines should slowly... The amount of people here should slowly get smaller. If we go line overview... Oh, that's the metro. What? Hang on. Lines overview. Line details, maybe. Okay, so for some reason we're still looking at the metro. So bus line number 4, full of lots and lots of... Yeah. Here we go. So the number of people at those stations seem to be going down. Well, that one's actually going up. Yeah, it's going to take time, I reckon, but look at the amount of people walking to that metro. They love it. Maybe we should have added another one at the opposite side. Oh, excuse me. We might come back and edit that line again and put another metro somewhere in the middle of this area. Sounds kind of reasonable, doesn't it? Because we can see them walking from a certain distance. They come down these streets. You can see them coming from afar. So they come down from those streets. They come from over there. They're all just walking to the metro. But over here, they're walking up here. And I don't know where... Oh, they're coming back down this way. So they might be using that to get here as well. Yeah, look, they come down that side. Fascinating. So they walk from quite a range. If we've got one there, we probably want one over here. Can we move that? No. Can we put a metro station here? No, we can't put it underneath the bridge. What if I can use Anarchy and put it on? Oh, look at that, we can. Or cannot. I think that overlaps with the park, it does. Let's turn off the Anarchy. So somewhere just in this region, we could put it there. It's a bit in the corner. I think we'd want it further up. Somewhere. Aha! There's actually a perfect spot for it, peeps. Let's do it, man. Let's add this on. Alright, here we go. So we're going to put you here and there. Let's go adjust our other metro line that we got. And which line was it? Number 6, 2 stops only. So we'll look at the numbers here quickly. Yeah, 4 passenger car things seems to be enough. We're going to put it up to 6 because we're going to add an extra stop to this line. So I need to make the visibility of the other lines invisible. Now we can only see the one, and I should just drag a stop to it. I don't want to. Let's do that tool. Drag line to add stop. Perfection. There we go. So 3 stops, 6 vehicles. Let's see if people start walking from this area over to the metro. We're just gonna hang out here and look at the city. You're not a Deagland, says Asuma. This is my first time tuning in City Skylines. What's happening? We're just wrapping up the stream by working on some public transport here quickly. Some people are getting off the metro there. That's cool. What we should, or maybe might see, is swarms of people from this area walking. Yep, here come the swarms. The swarms are coming. They're coming down this path. I wonder how well connected the paths here are. Yeah, that's a lot of people walking kind of close to where we want them to go. Let's help them out a little bit here. Let's get our dirt path. Let's build them a little road. Why are you above the ground? Let's put you on the right level. So, yeah, from there. Jeez. Why are you off the ground again? And it's not the right type. Let's just build a little path. There we go. Okay, that is doing some funkiness right there, clearly. But now we got a little path going from there to there, so that should make the journey a little bit shorter on that side. Does this one have a good cut through? Yeah, that's not so bad of a cut through. So there are really good paths connecting this metro. Terrific Tango says, Asuma, can you build a water-based residential area using canals? I don't know how to use canals. I also don't know what a water-based residential area is. It sounds interesting. Can we put boats on it? Right, the hordes are coming now. Look at this. Right, that might actually have a massive impact on traffic. So the traffic flow went from about 84 to 87. Things still look bad around here, but that's got to have made a difference. What about our little road here? Ah, we've got lights. We don't like lights. Let's turn them off. And what about the amount of people walking down this street? I am not surprised to see absolute herds of people walking down these streets. They really shouldn't be anywhere near these cars, should they? That's wonderful. Congratulations! We now got tent camping site and 2 viewing decks. Let's head over there. So viewing deck, interesting. Let's just go put one here, put another one over there, and then a little campsite. Let's just do that for now. And hopefully more peeps will head over here. Is it making any money? It is not. Let's just bump it back up to 10. Visitors this week, 14. It's really novelty. It's not making us any money. Traffic here looks a little... maybe not actually that bad. I was going to say a little bit worse. It's really not. Ah, interesting here. Lots of cars coming in. Right. There's definitely some improvements we can make in these areas, but if we look at what we've done here with the metro, that's terrific. So we should see our bus stop practically empty now. Wonderful. So let's go to the line overview of the buses and then click on this one. Right, so we should see a big shift already. Here we have not so many full buses. What one is that? That one's still popular, but probably not for that long. So I think we're going to turn this down to 10 for now. Let's check up on our next one, which has 7 buses. We'll put one more on that route. Third line is now got a big stop right at the beginning. Where is that? Ah, it's this area here. Oh, the third line is the one that we added this stream. So maybe we'll put a 10th bus in there. Oh yeah, look, they've reordered themselves. The 4th line is one of those ones that comes over here. We just adjusted this to 10. The first line has got 13 buses, all of which are pretty full. We'll leave that one alone then. If anything, that looks like it needs one more. And then this line, bus line number 3, has got a crazy stop for the hundreds and hundreds of people, which we're looking at. Wow, so that stopped right... Oh my goodness me. And it's next to a metro. So they probably want to get off the metro and then go somewhere else. But they don't use the monorail. They use the buses. Crazy stuff, right? Crazy, crazy stuff. I'm lost. Please rename the lines, says JH Gamer. I don't know what they are. Just look at the numbers. Yeah. I mean, the thing with renaming stuff is it means we're going to spend an age going around and renaming all sorts of things, which I don't particularly want to do. Over here, I reckon we've got some demand for offices. I reckon this road should just be office. It's like an extension of the area here. There's a lot of traffic that moves through this area. I wonder if it's using it as a shortcut. Let's put a couple of small commercials on the corner. Yeah, and this area here looking gorgeous as well, man. Oh, there's a fire here, clearly. Jeez, I wish that would all just regrow back already. So next stream we want to work on the stadium and the car parking in this area. We're going to have a big concrete field and probably move the stadium over to the middle of it. So Roman Empire II, if you want to keep track of that, we'll probably try expanding this residential area, rebuild this area here, and after we've done that, I think we're getting pretty close to creating an entirely new area over here. We also want to move some of the water stuff down onto this island. That's the thing that we want to do. Looking great, X's Marius. Thanks. Oh no, don't stop. 22 minutes a new record. Oh, we're not going for a record today. That's not a thing that we're doing. Spangle Zoo is 5 stars. I love that the car park here is getting used a lot. That looks really good. That one's getting used. Awesome. Maybe we need some more car parks around the place. Like this one's looking pretty full up, isn't it? we put just another one on the corner here? Which one to use a car park? Extra bit of parking over on that side. Might be worth putting them near some congested roads with lots of parking. Yeah, look, there's tons of parking here. Maybe a car park at the top of the street would help. I love the hexagonal city layout, says Shaka the Draconics. Cool, I'm glad you like it. Let's go take a closer look at it. Here it is. Pretty awesome. Yeah, that's the IT cluster in the middle. Oh, do you know there was something I wanted to do, actually? I've just remembered. Let's go... Here's another thing for next stream that we need to remember. Let's go to... I think the zoo had the best walls, right? So what if we were to try and just follow... Yeah, that's the way. Just do a bit of this kind of walling. Doesn't have to go all the way along, but I thought it would be a good idea to have a wall here for the residential area. So let's have it go just down to that one, really. That's pretty awesome. Same thing on the other side. Ah, now we've got some weird snapping going on because we're near the grid. So, grid snapping we want turned off. Oh yeah, this might destroy a building if we're not careful. Okay, that won't. Or did it? Change the zone colour there. Yeah, it might have actually destroyed that. Okay, isn't that as far as we're going to do? For now. You can barely see that detail, but it's important, I think. Show the city at night. Yes, I did say I'd do that. So let's go to options and gameplay. Use day-night cycle, and it's nighttime, just like that. So the city at night. Our eco buildings here looking very cool. Wow, the IT cluster looks absolutely gorgeous. This area looks very peaceful. The highway. Getting a fair amount of traffic through it down the back there. Something's going on over here. We've got an ambulance and police going to the park. What's going on in the park? These high-rises look amazing. They look really great overlooking the shoreline there. Got our office block. Sterling Park. Spangle Zoo with the... Rose. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at the hotels. Gorgeous. Gorgeous city. Power problems because it's night time. Let's change it back to day. We've seen enough of this. Oh, except for that. That looks amazing. Big old tower. Right. Let's change that one back. That was good fun looking at it at night. Peeps, that's where we're going to wrap the stream up. Look at our gorgeous city. I'll be posting a map of everything we've done on Twitter. In fact, I'll show you how you do it right now, in case you wanted to know. You need this CSL map view mod, and you just click export and view runner, and it'll do that. So I'll post the image it creates to Twitter. But that's going to be it from me. Look, there's even a link to my Twitter on the screen. Now you know what to go do. Go hit that follow button. Jeez, no, you don't have to if you don't want to. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. As always, we'll do a raid. So big thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. And I'm going to look for a channel playing City Skylines and simply send you over there. So don't know where I'm sending you, but I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye bye.